1 year, 1 month, 1 day ago, the world had changed. March 13th, 2019, Canada had decided to shut down. And so my brother Obese was like, found this new game. It's called Bullet Echo. Come join me for a few rounds. And so I was like, okay. And so I downloaded the game, Bullet Echo. After playing the game for around like a month, I became pretty familiar with the game and pretty much had a bunch of the heroes already maxed out. And at this point, I was like thinking to myself, I don't really want to fight good people in the game, because so I can make myself look strong. So to do that, I decided to try this new tactic called trophy cutting. Now, trophy cutting, for those of you who don't know, is basically where you lose trophies on purpose, so you continuously face noobs. For me in this situation, I just continuously made sure that I didn't get beyond 900 trophies, so everyone I thought was 900 trophies or below, and their rarity in this game was, at best, mythic, mostly legendaries. But I never knew what the consequences were after. So around that time, around August of that year, I started to actually try and get trophies, because why not, for the fun of it. And then I met this guy called Desire, and basically we played a lot every night, and we actually started to try and get trophies. After playing with a few other friends with Desire, eventually after around 2 months later, I hit around 10k trophies. Around this time, my friend Desire decided to join one of the top clans in the Bullet Echo called Beg, and it was run by this guy called Geo. Now this guy was like the clan leader of Beg. He was like 30k trophies at the time, which was really high, which was around top 50 at the time. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, holy shit, man, this guy is an absolute legend. Not only was he the Beg clan leader, he also ran the Bullet Echo Discord, and I was like, oh my goodness, I must worship you. So then that went on for around up until I hit around 12k trophies, and this time it was basically Halloween. And I was like, I really want to beat this guy, Geo. This guy is so high, and I'm like, I want to become this guy someday, or maybe beat him. So then I decided to start this thing called a Bullet Echo Trophy Tracker, where I basically tracked people's trophies every day. And it started off with just my trophies and how much I gained every day, and Geo's trophies and how much he gained every day. And I did that for around my first 5,000 trophies. I decided to go hard every day and play King of the Hill and get 500 trophies every day. And after I guess after a week of doing this, I was like, holy shit, man, this is very tiring. Now this time I met another cool guy his name was Enzadi, and this guy was around like 30k trophies, around the same trophies as Geo. And then he started this clan up called Ken. And then it instantly became like really big with like a lot of strong players. And so I decided to start playing with this man Zenzidia a lot in squads. And he would show up to squads every day. We would show up to like 3 squads every day. And then I'd actually be starting to gain a lot more trophies. So we did this for around 15,000 trophies or so. And by the time I hit around 30,000 trophies. Really great thanks to help of Zenzadi and doing squats together all the time. And then I looked back on my trophy tracker and I was like, holy shit, man. Geo is making a shit ton of trophies every day. I mean, as you can see from the photo here, I was not like, I was like, there is no way I'm going to be able to catch up to this man. So I was like, you know what? My next goal, I'll just try and make top 100. And so after that, I decided to do a lot of squads, and it was usually a lot with Zenzadi and Geo as well now. And also honorable mention around this time was also a really good and long-time friend of mine, MobX, that I also met, and he was also a really good Raven at the time, who I was friends with. Have to thank him for also helping me get there. And after grinding for around a month, at 37,800 trophies on January 3rd, I finally made top 100. At this time, I also met this other bad guy who was coming up. His name was Kiel. Now, this man was crazy. This man, at the time when I first met him, he was grinding 1,000 trophies a day. Yes, you heard me right. 1,000. Now, it's probably not much now, but like at the back then, holy shit, Gio wasn't even grind that much. He only grind like what, 600, 700 a day. I did not know that this was literally humanly possible. But I guess this man somehow made it work. Around 3 weeks later, on January 23rd, 2021, Gio was the third guy to hit 100K. And then I was like, yo, congratulations, man. Really good, really nice job for one of my close friends. But I was like, at the same time, I was like, oh, got it. Now it's time for me to get to my 100K. But if you notice here on the leaderboard, at this time, I was an embarrassment. My friend Mob X, when we first started out, I used to be like 10K trophies above him. Now look where I am now. 10K trophies behind him. He turned the tables on me, man. And I was like, God damn it. And then February 13th, 2021 comes. And this was around like a month in. And then while Mob X was still beating me really hard, around 20,000 trophies I was behind him. I was like, and then the most blessed thing happened. Mob X's phone broke. And I was so happy. I was like, yes, it is time to finally beat up my friend in trophies, Mob X. Now, Mob X's phone was broken for around 2 weeks, of which I was able to climb back up and got a 10,000 trophy head start on Mob. Now, by this time, Gio was number 2, Kiel was number 3, and Zendidi was basically top 10 at this point. So like a lot had happened ever since Mob left. And also, remember that one guy, Desire, that I said about earlier in the video that I first started out with? Oh yeah, he quit just around the time that Mob X broke his phone. So a lot had changed. And once Mob X came back, we were like, oh yes, Mob X is finally back. And then for the next 2 months, we played, we grinded, Mob X, and we all played together in squads a lot, and we all got really high. Now I have to give my honorable mention to a few people who I really enjoyed playing with at this time, and they were Leb, Queen, your mom, and Slippery. I have to give an honorable mention to playing a lot with these guys and always getting to hang out with these people. And then on April 14th, 2021, I had finally made my 100K trophies, of which I definitely did not rig for this photo. But if there's one thing that I learned from my journey to my 100K trophies, is that the best friends that you can have are the oldest friends who stay.